Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. You're not neither any of these blokes. This is Gloster 173 from Lemon Clan, kicking around in the 122 TM. The 122 TM, that was the last tank that was a marathon tank. Now this could have been, I don't know, could have been painted better if you ask me. I know some people love it, some people hate it. The way this thing looks, I loved it. I loved the skin that we had, and I missed out on buying it because I was away and I was doing stuff and visiting family. But anyway, Gloster is kicking us off today in today's video in an extravaganza. That's right, 4 race tanker replays in one video. What's he in? He's in the 122 TM. It's a tier 8 premium Chinese medium tank. I reckon it's great. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like the DPM. A lot of people didn't like the firecrackers that were on the turret. But if you've ever been to a Lunar New Year celebration, firecrackers on turrets is exactly what Lunar New Year celebrations are all about. We love firecrackers. Anyway, Gloster 173 from Lemon Clan is in the 122 TM, the tier 8 premium Chinese medium tank. It's got the 120mm gun. 400 alpha damage, 233 penetration with standard ammunition, 299 with premium. Now, standard is APCR. Premium is heat. Now, heat's going to struggle with spaced armour, like tracks and stuff like that. APCR is not. It's also a premium tank, so you probably want to be running standard ammo as much as possible, right? Because it's not just about training crews. It's also about making credits, and making credits standard ammo, I guess. Anyway, first shot is 445 hit points of damage into the Panther 8.8. Panther 8.8, probably one of the most least loved tier 8 premium tanks, I guess you could say. 0-1's a score. He's kicking back up here on the ridge where a lot of medium tanks tend to go on El Hallouf, and he's looking at what's there. There's a Panther 8.8 which has already shot once, AMX 5100. Now that would be a beautiful, nice, soft, juicy target, but it's an auto loader. He doesn't want to get cleaned up by the French tier 8 tech tree auto loading heavy tank. Now the AMX 5100 is in a platoon of awesomosity on the enemy team of all auto loaders. The 5100, the Samoa SM, which is Peregrine, who also streams, they're both from 7ACAV, and the Emil 1, another auto loader. I think that's a 3-shot. I think the 5100 might be a 4 and the Samoa might be a 5, but I could be wrong. They're all similar sort of size guns, and of course their reload time will vary depending on how many bullets they've got in their clip. 0-2 the score. Gloster is saying, rightio, hold my beer, I've got this. It's time to move forward. Looks at the AMX first, looks at the Panther 8.8 as well. He wants to probably try to get rid of the 5100 if he can, because he could, that 5100, if he's got a full clip, then Gloster's going to be in a bit of trouble. Speaking of being in a bit of trouble, his team's in a bit of trouble as he waits for that gun to reload. The biggest criticism of this tank, apart from the firecrackers, is, I don't know what the Emil's doing, but he's not doing it anymore. There's Gloster's first kill. Probably reloading and just, I don't know, scratching his balls while he's waiting for the gun to reload. Who knows? We've all done it. The 5100's firing at someone else. Gloster's saying, come on, reload, and I'll get another kill. And then it's an even ball game again. From 4-0 to 4-4. Here comes Gloster and his team. 2 kills, 1,368 hit points of damage done so far. Told you it was a good tank. I liked it. T-34 looks like he's going to be the next victim on 556 hit points, which is not going to fare him too well. Shoots him once. Now, of course, the 122 TM's got a long reload. So does the T-34. So he backs up. There's Peregrine in his Samoa. He fired once. Was that his last shot or his first shot, or one in the middle? Shoots Gloster for 200 odd hit points. He shoots him back, blocks the return shot from the Samoa SM, turns around, and here comes the Panther 8.8, getting brave. Panther 8.8 hasn't got the most devastating gun that the 122 TM does, but Panther 8.8 gets hit by somebody else. His teammates just up there, probably the STA-1. Shoots the STA-1. The STA-1 gets the kill. 8-4, 8-5 the score now as the artillery kills the CS-52 LIS, which was another marathon tank from ages ago. The, is it Polish? Yeah, it is. It is Polish. That's from 1 or 2 marathons ago. Anyway, this is the 122 TM, the most recent marathon tank for the Lunar New Year. The Lunar New Year. It's a really absolute ripper. Anyway, Gloster having a great time in the 122 TM. He's no dummy. He's in Lemon. He knows how to do clan wars and stuff. He's no dummy at all. Moving forward, continuing to move forward. And he's just thinking, where am I going to go? Going to go for the Charioteer? We'll go for these other snipers back there. Looks like he was thinking about it for a little while. And he's rolling around. He's on the edge. There's an interesting place for an AMX CDA 105, the Baguette tank. I think that was another marathon tank ages ago. It's got a big fat gun. Anyway, Gloster 173 from Lemon. 2 kills, 2,591 hit points of damage done so far. 580 block, 666 assisted damages. Only 5 tanks left. 3 of them are TDs. The AMX, it's a different AMX. There was a pair of AMX CDA 105s in that game. They're both gone. There's a Charioteer and a Scorpion. Neither of those are going to need premium ammunition. He's loading high explosive. What's the high explosive round like? 62 mil pen, 515 damage compared to 400. So it's an extra 115 potential hit points of damage with 1 shot. Not a bad ploy. 2 TDs left. A Scorpion, which is the same as the Scorpion G. Scorpion with a K is the same as the Scorpion G, as opposed to the Scorpion with a C, which is an American tiny tier 7 Scorpion, and also a Charioteer. Neither have got much armour. GW Tiger P's might have a little bit of armour. The M40, M43 might not. Depends on the angle, I guess. Climbs up the hill, finds the M40, M43. Looks like they just fired, so he can take his time and shoot him. 400 hit points of damage. Now a normal round would have done that, maybe, unless he low rolled. So maybe that's why he was thinking about high explosive. Down goes Bob in the M40, M43. That leaves 3 tanks. The GW, the Scorpion, who's spotted now, and the Charioteer. Charioteer hasn't been spotted for a while. Charioteer could be anywhere. What's he going to do? Rolling around. Down. Charioteer gets a kill on the AMX CDA 105. What's that? There's a few there. Oh, hello. Hello, Scorpion. Again, that one doesn't pen. High explosive. Maybe not the best choice for the GW Tiger P. Artie gets him though, so it doesn't matter. That just leaves the Scorpion. Load. High explosive, does it work? It does. The high explosive worked there. 2 out of 3 times HE worked through. That was 542 hit points of damage into the Tier 8 German turreted tank destroyer. And that brings the score up to 13-9. 3 kills, 3,712 hit points of damage. He hasn't fired any heat in this one, so I'll be interested to see how many credits he makes, because when I had this tank as a rental, it was pretty handy with the credits. But I enjoyed it. I'm not sure if it was the firecrackers. Gloster's got a different skin on the tank. Bang! Down goes the Scorpion G. That just leaves the Charioteer, who has not been seen for a little while. But we know he's over there now, because Gloster on 135 hit points, which is 134 more than he needs. Just waits a little bit, and there goes the Charioteer getting out of there. Bang! Goes one straight to the side of the head. The AMX CDA 105 cleans up the Charioteer, and it's a good win, 15-9. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to the next replay. There's going to be 4 replays in today's video. 4 ace tanker replays. There's going to be a bit of lemon in this one. Maybe we should call it a citrus extravaganza. Maybe we will. Who knows? Let's have a look at Gloster's score. It was an ace tanker mastery badge. It was also the hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser, duelist, fighter, 5 for effect. He got the high caliber because he did more damage than anybody else did. Topped the score with 4,260 hit points of damage. 4 kills, 1,459 base experience. He fired 13 shots, 12 hit and 11 penned. The one that didn't pen was the HE round that went into the GW Tiger P, I think it was. 58 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. Easy peasy. Look at that. Nearly double. The Scorpion did okay with 2-3, but he did double what anybody else did. What a ripper. Speaking of credits, looks like it was a clan booster or a personal booster going. 146,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account in that game that went for less than 10 minutes. That's not bad. Not bad for 10 minutes work. Not bad at all. For some reason, the next replay is playing up, but that's all right. We'll get there. Don't worry about that. Waiting. Here it comes. Gloster from Lemon. What a legend. Good. The credits. That's what we like about premium tanks. The credits just continue to print money. Waiting for the replay. I think it's coming now. Don't worry. It's coming. This is going to be Abbey by the looks of it. This one is going to be a ripper. This is Doomseeker. If I push the right button, this will be Doomseeker. It's not yet, but it is now. Technology. We're not going to edit that later. Who cares? This is live. This is live. Don't worry about that. Doomseeker, also from Lemon Clan, having a great time in the Lansen C. Now, Doomy's in a platoon of awesomosity. A platoon of awesomosity with his old mate Raspberry Soda and PP Power, also from Lemon Clan. In fact, I think Raspberry Soda might be in Lemon Clan now as well. Doomy's in the Lansen C. Now, the Lansen C is another Tier 8 premium tank. This is a Swedish medium tank. It's one that you don't see much of. You don't see much of it at all. No problems about that. And he's not stuffing around in Abbey. He's going straight for the middle as I don't know where that shot went, but he should have got the Schwarzpanzer 58. Looks like Power's gone straight for the guts in the middle, fighting with an LT-432. Doing a bit of damage. Don't worry about that. 1 zip to score. Sorry, that replay threw me a bit. But anyway, 1 zip to score. Doomy, is he on a mission? He's on a mission to shoot some TDs. There's only a couple of them in this game, so he probably won't get that mission. He might get some tracking damage. Anyway, the Lansen C, the Tier 8 premium Swedish medium tank. I think it was a mission tank as well, ages ago. I like it. I reckon it's pretty cool. It's a 105mm gun, which isn't a bad size. 320 alpha damage with standard ammunition, which is AP. 208 penetration. 242 with APCR, which is premium. And he's playing down in this, I like this little area of Abbey. In the middle, sort of, you can shoot from different sides. Does that make sense? Like he can either shoot into the middle, where his old mate in the 122 TM's in, Raspberry Soda, or he can shoot over there if you need to. And if you get into the middle, you can shoot onto the other side. Lots of enemy tanks in the middle, though. 971 hit points left on the Lansen C. Doomseeker. 322 damage done. That's one shot. Got 776 assisted damage, though. Just playing around here in the middle, working out what he's going to do. There's a number of enemy tanks. Last spotted just there. There's one of them. The T69, the T-Dinner for 2. Shoots him once, takes him down to 157 hit points, which is a one shot for the Lansen C. And pretty much all of his mates. Is the T69 going to move? It looks like he's not going to move. He's just kicking back here. He doesn't want to overcommit. That's the danger. That's the danger. 1-1's a score. 328 hit points. What? Sure he did 2 shots. Sure he did. Maybe that's not working. Let's keep an eye on that one. Let's keep an eye. That might not be working because I'm sure he hit the. I'm sure he hit the T69. Don't mind me. Just watching this. Something's going to happen soon. I promise you. It's going to be huge. Doomseeker from Lemon in the Lansen C. Waiting for an opportunity to get stuck into the enemy. Now, there was a bit of a bug with the replay. Some replays don't do too well with the current client. That's just what happens. Puts one into the Schwarzpanzer. Gets some spotting damage as well. Again, his damage done, not coming up in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, but that's okay. We know he's put 3 shots of damage in, which would be not far off 1,000 hit points of damage into the enemy. 972 assisted, 1 for the score though. His team's in a little bit of trouble. Doomy though is pretty calm, cool and collected. Never rages, never cracks the shits, and never says, fuck this, I'm out of here. He's ready to find the Schwartz, the Mutts, let's just call it the Mutts on 184 hit points, which is a one shot. Renegade goes down to the IS-6B on the other side. Look at the western flank. 2 for the score. And there's a million tanks down there. Look at them. 7031, the Bison Take, Carnarvon Action X, Tiger 2, Rimby, Borsig, Waffentrager. It's a full Tier 8 game, and it looks like all of them are over there on the west. Unfortunately, Doomy's team are getting shabozzled over there. What can he do? Artillery's clearly firing into that swarm of heavy tanks, but the only friendly tank left on that western front is the M4A1 Revelry C, the Tier 8 premium French medium tank. The one is a pretty good gun, but no armour whatsoever. 5-7 the score. It's a T-34 kills the M4190 GF, the gluten-free. The Lorraine 40 ton spotting the enemy's base, and I'm surprised that there's a couple of enemy tanks still there. The Lorraine 40 ton and the Peugeot 46. Looking at the bit of unluck, bit of unluck. Not too much luck there. Not too much. He hits a 703. Artillery goes bang, and Doomseeker picks up even more assisted damage. He fires and misses by the looks of it. 24 hit points left on the double-barreled Russian heavy tank, the one with two big ones. 24 hit points. Might be 23 more than he needs, but one little splash by artillery or a shot from my old mate Doomseeker, high explosive, might do it. It does. That's his first kill of the game. And so, some of the damage adding up on the bottom left, but not all. I reckon he's on about 2k, or not far off it. 7-8 the score now. The Carnarvon Action X goes down to the Lorraine, sniping from the middle, or shooting from the middle. 7-8 the score. Doomseeker getting spotted again in the middle of Abbey. 8-8 now as the Tiger 2 goes down after the Centurion Action X. Now it's an even ball game. Waiting very patiently. There's two enemy tanks in the north. The CS-53LIS, that's a Polish premium medium tank, doesn't have the speed boost. Not that that's too relevant to this replay. Rimmy Borsig Waffentrager there on 1100 hit points, and that is going to be... Doomy will be licking his lips here, so and that Borsig's mine. Down goes Raspberry Soda, killed by the Bison Tay. Not sure where Raspberry Soda was. I was watching the north. Pings a help key, says, "Go on, give us a hand with his Borsig." Looks like he's by himself. He's loaded high explosive now. He's doing a bit of Gloster here. He's loading HE for the Borsig's turret. Borsig is not looking in Doomy's direction, so Doomy goes, beauty. Penetrates it for 434 hit points, which is not a bad roll for the HE round. It's an extra 100 more than he would have got. Continues with the other HE, shoots him, that time for 492. Loses 440 hit points, but who cares? Because the ISU 152K, the big non-turreted Russian premium tank destroyer, the one with the big one, the one with the one big one, and the log on the back, shoots and kills the Borsig, but his teammates continue to go down. Down goes the ISU 152K. The GW Tiger P is going to be looking a little bit nervous, and Doomseeker makes the executive decision to say, well, I'm going to help me Lorraine buddy up here. Looks like the Lorraine could be on the reload, or is he firing towards a Byzantine? He is firing towards a Byzantine. Doomy turns around and says, I've got to get back to the Progetto on our cap on 1,015 hit points. He's still spotted. Can he spot him out from this bush? It looks like he can. And so pulls back, double bush, very clever. Shoots him for 320 hit points of damage. Pulls back. Now it looks like the damage counter is working again. So that's saying 1,900. I reckon he's done 1,000 more than that. I reckon there was a couple of shots that the in-game counter just didn't pick up. It might have been because the shoots the Lorraine knowing that the Lorraine would be fully loaded, so instead of taking a shot from the Lorraine, rams him, costs him 233 hit points, but confirms that kill. That's easy, Doomy, easy. 2 kills to Doomseeker from Lemon Clan, formerly of 1AR, the best clan in the universe. Lansen C, showing off that it's not... It's a tank that some people don't really rate, but there you go, resets the Progetto. I'm surprised the Progetto just sort of sat there. But anyway, he did. Oh! The AMX shoots and misses. Doomy says, no worries. Thank you. I'll take that. Now what's left? The artillery, GW Tiger P. He can't really afford to go after the artillery. We know where the artillery is going to be. Is he going to be lucky enough to be able to spot out the Progetto for what? A third time? Maybe a fourth? Gingerly goes down the hill. Don't want to lose too many more hit points. 296 hit points left on Doomseeker's tank, which is 295 more than he needs. He's done over 3,000 damage. I reckon he's done about 4. 3 kills. The Progetto, was the Progetto a one shot? 393. Oh, he rolls 332. What's the average? Oh, 320. They can't complain about that roll. 61 hit points. Artillery shoots and misses. Now, what's the alpha damage on a Progetto 46? Is it more than 296? I don't think it is. I think it's about 250. Doomseekers. The IGU152K in the in-game chat says, this is amazing. I can't stop watching. Well, you can. You can watch it again. 152K bloke. You can watch it at Get On Board Studios on YouTube right here, right now. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Finds a Progetto is going to be spotted. Will Artie be loaded? There you go. Progetto shoots him for 235. Leaves him on 61 hit points. Starts driving in this. Does he change direction? He's going to go left and right a bit here, I reckon. Artie shoots, misses. He does stun him, but who cares? 42 bullets left. 61 hit points left. Attention to C5. The ISU 152K is saying C5 is where... No, he was pinging... I think he was pinging Doomy there. He's on 4 kills. Doomseeker from Lemon Clan. The Lansen C, the Tier 8 Premium Swedish medium tank. The one that people say... Some people don't rate this tank. I reckon it's a great tank. It's a little bit different. It looks a bit different. 320 Alpha, 105mm gun. He's got 1 mark of excellence on it. And if he keeps playing like this, he'll pick up a couple more, like you wouldn't believe. Now, I haven't seen any premium rounds fired in this one. We talked about premium ammunition and credit grinding in Gloucester's game not too long ago with the boosters on. You can make shitloads of credits in some of these premium tanks. I think in all of these premium tanks. Drives to the enemy base, looking for the GW Tiger P. Might be in this little ditch. No, he's not. Someone pings over there. Oh, Raspberry Soda. It's pinging over there, saying, oh, he might be over there. I'll be talking in Discord. Don't worry about that. Planning it. He spots a Tiger P. Doesn't get spotted himself. 440 hit points left on the... sorry, I didn't have it in the right view. I was on free cam view like this because we were looking at other things. But the Artie's still not looking at him. So you can just take your time. Takes his time, gets there. He's got the bush between it. The Artie's given up, I reckon. Not often you see an artillery player give up, but Doomy doesn't give up, even though he was down by what, 4 or 5 tanks? Almost to Kolobanovs. I reckon it was 1 versus 4. I reckon it was 1 versus 4. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to the next replay in this extravaganza. That was Doomseeker. Doomseeker from Lemon, an absolute gentleman. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Hand of God, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect. He got Defender for reducing the cap points. And I reckon it was 1 versus 4. That's only 1 off a Kolobanovs medal. 3,719 hit points of damage done. 5 kills, 15, 13. Base experience. He fired 19 shots. 14 hit, 12 penetrated, 1 splash. That would have been the high explosive. And he also got 100 defense points. That's there's another mission that tells you to do that. Easy peasy, personal reserves, premium account, 178,500 credits. That's after tax in a premium account in that 11.5 minute game. Not bad, Doomy. Not bad at all, me old mate. Let's move on to game number 3. Game number 3 features Bucket Monkey. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Bucket Monkey from Onion Clan. In fact, he's a clan commander at Onion Clan. We like to look after clan commanders here at Get On Board Studios. He's in the PZ4H. Now, I don't want to brag, but I know someone who 3-marked this bad boy not too long ago, or a while ago now. It's a very fun tank. It looks good. Looks like he's got, what's that? He's at 2 marks of excellence. Well, he's on the way. Don't worry about that. Now, this is on the Aussie server. I know it's on the Aussie server because I know he lives in Australia. And I can see the bots that make up the numbers on the Aussie server and the Latin American server. They've got little tank icons next to their name, and they've also got colons either end of how it's displayed. It's 105mm. That's a 105mm gun in this Tier 5 German medium tank. Finds an A20, shoots him and sets him on fire. Look at the flames coming out of that A20. I'm glad that's not a real player because he would be absolutely gutted. Anyway, AP, which I can't remember using AP when I used to drive this tank, has 350 alpha damage, 64 penetration, 470 shell velocity. Doesn't sound like a lot, but who cares? I don't know where that went, but it missed a DW2. Blocks the return shot from the Tier 4 bot. What we were saying, AP, 350 alpha damage. That's not bad at Tier 5. 350 alpha damage, 104mm of penetration with heat, 64 with AP, which is standard on that tank as he gets a kill on the Wolverine. Another bot. High explosive is another option, but potentially 410 alpha damage. And only 10 or 11mm less penetration for the HE round. 2-zip the score. Bucket of Monkey has got 2 kills so far. Kicking back here, looks for the martyr, aims, shoots and kills the martyr. That wasn't a bot, that was a real player. For his 3rd kill, 3 kills, 1,378 hit points of damage. Don't blink, folks, because now it's 4 kills. He's on Corellia, he's gone to the donut, and he's doing exactly what I would have done. He's having an absolute ripper. 1,000, what was that? That was a cheeky little bot. Shoots him, takes out the radio man, doesn't bother to revive the radio man. That's terrible. 4-zip the score. Bucket of monkeys from Onion Clan in the PZ4H, a tier 5 German. This is a tech tree tank, so if you're not buying premiums, this is a tank that you can buy in the tech tree. No problems whatsoever. It's tier 5 German medium tank. It looks pretty cool. It's very fun to play, and it is very good at swatting bots just like flies, especially on the Australian server, and I dare say on the Latin American server as well. The M4, what's that tank? The M4, oh, that's an M4A1. That's not a bot. I thought it was for a minute. I just assumed it was one of those TDs that you keep seeing. Gets spotted and shoots blindly, possibly hitting the M4A1, the tier 5 American. Another tank with a bit of a derp gun, the tier 5 American medium tank. 4-1 the score. One tank has been killed by that M4A1, poking around that corner. Bucket of monkeys saying, I don't like my chances here up against that bloke. He seems to know what he's doing, so he comes back here, maybe looking for more bots to swat, maybe looking for another opportunity to get closer to the enemy base. 4-1 the score, 1570 damage done, 445 damage blocked by armour, 211 assisted damage as well. Here he comes, going through this little creek, which is not a bad way of sneaking up to the enemy base. There's the M4A1. Keeps the rock between himself and the American medium tank. Shoots and kills the BT-7, and that clears the way for his friends to come through that southern passage towards the enemy base. 6-2 the score, 5 kills to Bucket of Monkeys. Finds a Wolverine, shoots and bounces the tier 5 American tank destroyer. He's only on 5 hit points. He's got a dead radio man. Looks like he's considering tapping the 3 key for the high explosive stuff. 6-2 the score, 5 kills. Even though they're winning by 4 tanks. Oh, he bounces the M4. He didn't need to bounce the M4. Switches to high explosive for those derpy memes. M4 looks like he's still aiming, he or she is still aiming in a different direction. Derps in for 162 hit points. Probably did some internal crew member and module damage as well. Maybe. You never know. 6-2 the score. The M4 is still shooting there? No, he didn't. He moved back behind some cover. The Wolverine's a one-shot. Down goes the Wolverine, killed by the Covinator, and that brings the score up to 7-4. 5 kills to Bucket of Monkeys. 1,983 hit points of damage. Bit blocked, bit spotted. Taking this little driveway up here towards the enemy base. There are 4 enemy tanks last spotted in the north, which means this M4 is the last one left anywhere near the base. Gets in for 159. Probably take another shot to kill him as he's on 140 now. Takes his time. Is he still... Doesn't look like that M4 is even interested in shooting Bucket Monkey. Or is he? Doesn't matter, because he's dead now. Down goes the M4. Down goes the Pizzle Flick. Pizzle Flick. That's the toaster tank. PZSFLIC. Is it the toaster tank? Or it might not. It might be that... it might be the tier 4, the premium one, the Pizzle Flick. Who knows? Could be anything. Looks towards the Stug at tier 4. 8-4 the score. 4 tanks remain. 3 of them are not real players. The Stug is the only real player left on the enemy team. Puts a blind shot or 2 towards the tier 4 German tank destroyer. Waits. Oh, he might have his back here. Lead the shot a bit. There you go. That's his 7th kill. And all of a sudden, he's on a Radley Walters. He's got to quicken the tank up because the last 3 tanks were all spotted in the north. The T28 and the DW2, both at tier 4. DW2's on 3 kills. A bot on the enemy team has more kills than anybody else, which is a concern. The Excelsior at tier 5, that's going to be a little bit harder to penetrate than the DW or the T28. There's the DW. He's a one-shot. This is for a Radley Walters. He's not stuffing around. He's coming straight in. No, he's slowing down, looking at the Excelsior, who's aiming elsewhere. Shoots, doesn't get the kill. I mentioned the armour. The Excelsior's got a bit of armour for tier 5, and, of course, the HE round didn't penetrate it. Who knows? Once they make some changes, that might change. Looks gingerly. Is he aiming in his direction? Oh, that time he only got him for 56. It's killed by the T-34S, which is probably good. The DW2 could be the one to go after. The DW2 is very low hit points. 7. There you go. There's the Radley Walters at tier 5. 8 kills. 2.5, more than 2,500 hit points of damage. 8 kills. And now we maybe get some more. Oh, make it 9 kills. Another 330 hit points of damage into the T-28. And that, my friends, is a game for me old mate Bucket Monkey. Bucket Monkey from Onion Clan. Clan Commander. And he's often seen in a number of Twitch channels, maintaining the awesomosity that Twitch can be. Let's have a look at the result. That was Bucket Monkey. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. You also got the Hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect. Got the Radley Walters for getting those 9 kills. Steel Wall for getting more hits than anybody else and surviving. High Caliber, Top Gun, no problems. 9 kills, 1,495 hit points of damage done. 1,495 base experience. 2,974 hit points of damage done. If I had 24 shots, 18 hit, 10 penned, 6 done did splash damage. Of course, it's different with HE, those figures. And he even made good coin. 87,000 credits. That's after tax. With a standard account in that 8-minute game. 55,000 of those credits did come from a personal mission. Possibly the first win of the day or something like that comes with those daily missions, which are fantastic. Not bad, Bucket Monkey. Not bad at all. Hope to do beers very, very soon. Let's move on to our 4th and final replay. This bloke is an absolute legend. Only a young fella. The black market saw a lot of crazy tanks. This is one of them, the PZ-54. If you see me playing in the mornings, you might see me playing this tank. Knocking out my daily missions. Playing on the Aussie server. Swatting bots like you wouldn't believe. It's really good to knock out those missions. Anyway, Adobo, also from Lemon Clan. Formerly of 1AR, an absolute gentleman. Really nice bloke. Top tier. Now this thing's got not only a premium tank, but also not only a premium tank, but it's also got preferential matchmaking. I'm laughing because there's 1 or 2 tier 4 players that are already giving up at the beginning. Maybe because there's a PZ-54 on the enemy team. M10 RBFM and T67s, you get to see them a little bit at tier 5. And a lot of them, you could call them specialists. Shoots and rams the PZ-3J, and that's his first kill. He's not stuffing around here. He's on a mission. He's got this. He's saying, rightio, I'm going to lead this charge and we're going to win this game. There's another PZ-3J at tier 4. Shoots him once. Doesn't quite get the gun depression. T-28 there at tier 4. One thing I've noticed driving the PZ-54, you can block anything that's tier 4. Not always. It's probably bad advice, but you often block shots from enemy tanks at tier 4. He's finding some, speaking of tier 4s, they're looking a little bit nervous. The M5 Stewart is just farming it. He's just absolutely smashing it, and that's his second kill. 2-1 the score. This is Adobo from Lemon. Don't blink, folks. This game, without giving too much away, is going to give a lot. Shoots the T-28, doesn't do any damage, but that doesn't matter, because if he rams him, he gets another kill. 3 kills to Adobo. What a legend. 1,721 hit points of damage done so far. 3-2. Finds a Stug. The Stug is looking his way. Now, the Stug is one tank that might be a tier 4, but a Stug could probably do damage to the PZ-54. But anyway, you never know. Any tank can bounce any tank that it comes across, I think. From time to time. RNG's a real thing. Stug's a one-shot. He wants to kill. He's hungry for it. He gets it. That's his 4th kill. 5-2 the score. Now there's another PZ-3J. How many of them are there? This is... I don't know. There's a T-67. We all know about T-67 specialists. He's about to be sent back to the garage. He's a one-shot now, the T-67. Still not looking at Adobo, but Adobo's looking at him. Picks up the kill after the T-67 kills the M8A1. Now there's a Largo. These are paid actors, I'm sure. They're just lining up a dagger. So, well, I don't need to ram kill these guys. They're just sitting there for me. To be fair, I think the Largo may have been... tracked. But that's all right. Now there's a KV-1. Why the KV-1's on this side, I'll never know. Why he's sitting up on the top of the railway, I'll never know. But Adobo's keeping him tracked. And again, just laughing. He has dubbed a 2 key here, though. Partly probably because he's running out of premium ammunition. But he's got 48 premium ammunition. It doesn't get that kill. The AT2 gets that kill. Did we talk about the bullets? It's a 75mm gun. 110 alpha damage, 110 pen. That's with standard. Premium has 158, which is APCR. 7 kills. Adobo, all of a sudden, is on a Radley Walters. And there's 5 enemy tanks left. Can he get a Radley? What can we see? Finds the Wolverine, shoots and misses. That's okay. He's not another PZ-34. Ah, PZ-34. The other one's for PZ-3Js. Anyway, shoots a Wolverine a couple of times, brings his damage up to 3,626. He's also blocked a bit, picks up the kill. That's the Radley. No problems whatsoever. This is what you can see. Oh, the sides. Hang on. There is. There's a Matilda over there, but the Matilda's no longer spotted. PZ-34. PZ-34? 3-4 at tier 5. Shoots and misses. He's on 66 hit points now. This could be another kill. It is. That's 9 kills. And now after being on a Radley, now all of a sudden, this could be a Pools. It is. That's a Pools medal. 10 kills. Did we save the best for last? Sticks his gun up in the air and says, no problems, boys and girls, and sends stewiejp a message. Says, Stewie, have a look at this. What do you reckon? I go, not bad. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser, Duelist, 5 for effect. Pools medal for getting 10 kills. High Caliber for doing more damage than anybody else did. Top Gun. Now, since this tank came out, it's been hard for a lot of people to ace. I used to ace this thing with 1,000 base experience before the black market. Now, 2,321 base experience. That is a big score. 2,321. You got 10 kills. 3,917 hit points of damage. He didn't do 10 times the damage of what everybody did, but he did 10 times the damage of the bloke who got second on XP, which is probably not a bad result. He fired 42 shots, 37 hit, 31 penetrated. He got 1 sniping shot off. He got 1,000 assisted damage. He blocked a bit. Carried the team like you wouldn't believe. And that wasn't even against bots, folks. That was against real players. That was only 4.5 minutes work. 4.5 minutes work gave 61 and a bit 1,000 credits after tax. That's with a standard account. In a 4-minute game, Adobo, you're a legend, mate. Pools medal. And grouse. I think I've got one of them. I remember it. I remember it really, really well. I was pretty excited. Adobo in the PZ-54 Black Market tank. Did you get one? I already had one. And I'll tell you what, it is a great tank. There was also Bucket Monkey in the PZ-4H, another dirty little tier 5 Doomseeker in the Lansen C. That was an epic comeback. And of course, my old mate Gloster in the 122 TM, the most recent marathon tank. Thanks for all replays, lads. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and got on board, all that kind of stuff. We're also on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, YouTube. Links are all down below. Like, subscribe, get on board, all that kind of stuff. Thanks again for the replays, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care, and see you all next time.